Hey, y'all, this your girl Toni. Welcome to my kitchen. We're back to make some banana coffee, what's it called? Banana coffee cake muffins. I'm looking at my recipe for this particular video, y'all. I got a bowl right now. I'm trying to mash up my bananas. I got three very ripe bananas in here. So I'm trying to get those bad boys mashed up. Because, of course, they're going to go into the mix. I put it that way. So I'm trying to get them mashed up. So like I said, definitely welcome if this is your first time here. Of course, make sure that you, of course, subscribe, especially if you like to trying to see where to put this bowl. Especially if you like to see cooking demos. This is a baking demo. Or traveling, eating and traveling. So make sure that you, of course, subscribe to the channel. And for those who've been here before, definitely welcome back, y'all. So like I said, I got a few different bowls going up here. I'm trying to stir up and stuff like that. So like I said, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm not going to use my big mixer today, but I'm going to use my bowl and my hand mixer, actually. Uh-oh. So let me go ahead and point this on down so we can go ahead and get this doggone recipe going, y'all. So let me see. All right. Uh-oh, wait a minute, hold on. Things are off. I get it. I think I did. There we go. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. All right, so first, y'all, I'm probably going to just go ahead and make the crumb topping because I need that before I actually make the muffins, y'all. Because this is actually going to go on top of the muffin mix once I do get it made. So I'm going to go ahead and finish making this first. So this is 6 tablespoons of melted butter. I didn't want it all. Well, I guess I can melt a little bit more. But this is just regular. I melted just a little bit more, y'all. Actually, melted. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. 1 second, y'all. I guess I need to have it melted. Just to make sure I'm doing it right. So I know it'll come out either way. Let me make sure I go ahead and get it, y'all. Okay, and it's not going to be melted, but I'm going to leave it this way, y'all. So, because it's more melted than what it was. So, we're going to need a half a cup of brown sugar, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a cup of flour. And I'm hoping that all this will fit inside this little bowl, y'all. We're going to see. If not, I'm going to make it work anyway. So let me go ahead and get, it asks for hold on, a teaspoon. Let me get my teaspoons. I was just about to pour it, y'all, as always. Where's my teaspoons and stuff? Oh my goodness, where's all my stuff? Okay, well, that's kind of true. Okay, well, whatever, I don't know. That's okay. I know how to measure, so it's fine. My teaspoon, I got a half a teaspoon over here. So I'm, of course, have to use 2 of these, but my tea is all bent up. I don't know what in the world happened. It must have got bent up in the dishwasher too hot or something. I don't know. That's all right, y'all. That's all right. Goodness gracious. You see how my little teaspoon is all bent up, y'all? I don't know what happened. Like I said, it must have been in the dishwasher. Because sometimes it makes our cups go crazy and wrinkly and all that kind of stuff. So that's all right. And I can't find my other spoons for some reason either. But I'm sure they're here. Yeah, just say I'm trying to rush and look for them. I ain't gonna worry about it. They're here somewhere, y'all. Trust me, they're here. I can't get the top one. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Then let me go ahead and stir this on up best as I can. And I'm using a fork because I know that when it comes to crumb toppings, a fork is usually best. So that's why I'm using a fork, y'all. Just in case y'all wondering. So it's half a cup of brown sugar. Let me get my half a cuppies over here. Oh, it's a third. That's not even half. That's my half. Here we go, half. Half. So. Oh, and actually, y'all, I'm making these banana coffee muffins, crumb top muffins for the office tomorrow. I'm going back to work tomorrow. I'm working from home today, but I'm going back to work tomorrow. So I figure it's Friday. I'll take a little bit of sweets or something to work. So I know some were asking before Christmas, did you make anything for the office? And I did not. So I'm making some right now. I'll put it that way. So they'll have some. They'll have it on tomorrow for whoever's actually in the office tomorrow. So. Because they always ask, this something you made? I'm like, no. Somebody had brought some kind of puppy chow mix, or some of y'all may know what that is. It's like a Chex mix with like a chocolate or whatever you're going to put it in, I guess. But I'm like, no, I didn't make that. So They were like, I don't know if I want to eat this. I'm like, well, don't eat it then. Because sometimes folks don't like everybody's everything. So it happens, y'all. It happens. So I'm trying to get a cup of flour too. Oh, and I didn't even say, but of course the ingredients, all the ingredients for this recipe will be inside of the description too, y'all. So y'all can make this too. I'm sure some of y'all are going to make it. Oops. Let's scoop this on over. Scoop this on over. All right. Now I'm just back here measuring, y'all, just in case you wonder where in the world she went to. I'm back here measuring. Where's my knife? Measuring out my flour. Measuring out my flour, child. That is it. Like I said, I'll make all this fit up in here. And it definitely should fit. It shouldn't be a problem. There we go. Yeah. Yes, I know it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. So I've done these kind of toppings before, so I knew it wouldn't be a problem in here. All right. And for the, like I said, for the crumb topping, all I'm doing is just stirring everything together, y'all. I'm just going to set this aside. That's all I'm doing is all I'm doing is all I'm doing. Trying to make sure it's well incorporated, though. But like I said, that is all. I may have to use part of this for a spoon. I'm going to have to use part of this for a spoon. I mean, with the spoon, because I can't really get the sides of this bowl. I'm going to think about that before I actually got it started, but that's okay. So, y'all use a spoon just to stir up your crumb topping. Usually, I have to mash the crumb topping in there, but I guess for this one, I don't. So, I can just stir it on up. So, I'll just use the spoon. Because I can't get the sides of the stuff down, y'all. And I love me some crumb toppings, y'all. Let me know in the comments if you love crumb topping too. That is one of my actual favorite toppings, actually. I only, especially the kind I make with the oatmeal. I love that. I love that that topping. And I started to actually make this with some oatmeal, but I changed my mind. That's all right. That's all right. God dog it. Still gonna be good though. That's all that matters. All that matters, child, is all that matters. And like I said, this is a pretty simple recipe. That's the topping. That's all I got right here. This will just sit aside up here until I get everything else done. So let me bring back my bowl. Oh, I need to get that off there because it's too hot. Bringing back my bowl. I'll just set it back here. Bringing back my bowl. So now let's go ahead and actually make the doggone, the actual muffin mix. So I got to get me some sugar. 2/3 cup of sugar. I shouldn't have a 2/3 actually. I know I got one somewhere. We're going to get 2/3. Don't see it, but I just use this. All right. I know I got a 2/3 somewhere. I just don't see it right this second. All right. That's my top. All right. So next is sugar. Like I said, y'all, 2/3 cup of sugar. And like I said, this all the ingredients will be inside of the description. It's not a lot of ingredients, or at least I don't think it's a lot of ingredients, but of course, if it's your first time making these kind of things, you'd be like, oh my God, it has all this sugar and butter and all this extra stuff. But you gotta make the recipe come together, y'all. Just know that. It has to come together some kind of way. All right. All right. Got my sugar. Uh-oh. Sugar. Righty. Sugar, let me see. The oil, it's 1/3 of a cup. But this recipe calls for oil instead of butter. Just to let y'all know. In the actual muffin mix. And I've had recipes with both, so it just depends. But this particular recipe, of course, like I said, it just calls for the oil. Ready? Righty, and the 2 eggs. I'm putting my stuff in, y'all. 2 eggs. And my eggs, they are room temperature. They have, oh, Lord. They've been sitting out a while, y'all, since early this morning, actually. And no shells fell on her this time. I think I told y'all last time, I'm going to make sure I crack these eggs in the bowl. And I still haven't, y'all. That's all right. It's just out of habit, actually. Out of habit. Very much so out of habit for me. Right? There's also a little chicken thing in there. Lord. Not even gonna mess with it. All right. So vanilla, 2 teaspoons. Hold on. This is following me. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Where's my little broken teaspoon? I don't know what is going on with this, y'all. Where's all my teaspoons and stuff? My spoons? I don't see none of my spoons. I'm sure what's going on. Huh? None of them. I mean, none of them. Where in the world have I my teaspoons and stuff? I have like none of them. I have at least like 10. Oh, maybe. Oh, they're my mixing bowl. I'm like, where's all my stuff? That's what it is. Over my mixing bowl, y'all. In my mixing bowl, my mixer, I use it all the cups and stuff that I use in that recipe. I throw them in the thing, and I have them all right here now, y'all. So crazy. I'm like, where is my stuff at? Oh, vanilla. Come back over here. There you go. 2 teaspoons of vanilla, y'all. All right now. There's 1. And there's 2. All right. I'm like, am I going crazy or what's going on up in here? All right. Mixing up the vanilla. What the heck just happened? Y'all, I must have hit the button over here. I'm like, what in the world just happened? Okay, so cinnamon. I gotta put the cinnamon, salt. How much cinnamon? 1 teaspoon, same thing. Okay. So I need another teaspoon for this actual muffin mix. Oh. And y'all, I'm gonna actually make the jumbo muffins, of course, in my jumbo cupcake pan. You can make the small ones if that's all you have at home. Then just go ahead and use that. But I'm going to make the jumbo because I have all those kind of items here. So I'm making the jumbo. Baking soda, 1 teaspoon, same thing. Salt, how much? Was it any salt? I thought it was salt in here for some reason. Yes, half a teaspoon. Oh, let me get this. Ew. I need to wipe this off with the cinnamon. All right. And like I said, y'all, this is my half a teaspoon. I'm just going to keep on using this. It don't matter at this point because I've already used it. So it's going to stay just the way it is. With this one particular little half a teaspoon thing. All right, and I need a half of a teaspoon of salt. Half of a teaspoon of salt, y'all. As soon as I get it up. What? What am I doing? That reason I can't seem to get it. There we go. Half a teaspoon of salt. There we go. And then we're just going to mix some more. Then I got to go ahead and add the bananas in there, y'all. All right. Let me get the bananas up in here. All right. Now let's go ahead and get this all mixed up. Right, that's enough. Time for flour. That should be the only thing I got to add left. Yep. 1.5 cups of flour. That's my half. Yep. So 1.5. Yeah. 1.5. Yeah. What is this? Y'all, I'm over here measuring the flour now. Measuring the flour, y'all. Right? So we got 1, and here come the half shortly too. Okay. I stick that up there. It's falling all over the place. There we go. Half. All right. I usually try to clean up as I go, yeah, but I'll just leave it alone for right now. Uh-oh, I can't do that. Actually, I need this. I need this, I need this, I need this. There we go. All right. Just gotta put that back in there. All right. So let me go ahead and get the flour poured on up in here. Let me just mix it up a little bit as I'm doing this. And I'm just mixing it up by hand, y'all, just a little bit. Now I'll go ahead and do it. Right, that is enough. All right. I'll keep these. I need that. I need that. The rest of this can go. I gotta get my stuff set up to put all this together actually. So give me 1 second, y'all, while I get the cupcake pans. Trying to clean up over here a little bit. So I can move all my stuff I actually need now up there. Cupcake thingies. Okay. So I don't know how many I'm gonna need. I imagine between 6 and 12. I don't know how many, but I just start off with the one, then I'll do the other one. All right, let me set this up for some. Put my spoon in here to get that out. Trying to make sure I got everything. I got some pieces of crumbs for my cupcakes. Let me try to get this out of there. There we go. Because I do not wash my cupcake pans and stuff for every single usage. Sometimes it's just like a little bit of crumbs from like the cupcakes or the batter. Whatever it was I was making on there, and that's okay. Where's the rest of my cupcake cups? Oh, what? Oh. I was going to say, what is going on? These are not the right ones. Okay, here we go. I got the wrong cups, y'all. Those are definitely not the right ones. All right, here's these. So I'm like, wait a minute, something's not right. Definitely ain't right. And like I said, I got the jumbo cups. You don't have to use these paper liners, but I always do. Especially when I'm taking them to somebody's house, work, anything like that. I don't just put them on the pan, in the board itself. That's just for me. But you can do whatever you have, however you like. If it's for your family, definitely just make them on in there. You don't have to have any liners unless you want. Like I said, that's just for me. Because I like them, so. And we're going to fill these at least about halfway up. So like I said, I don't know how many I'm going to use, y'all. So we're just going to fill these bad boys on up halfway. And then I'm going to put some of the topping on top as well. The topping that we made earlier, the first. That's what I'll be using, y'all. Okay. Let me move this way a little bit. Hopefully y'all can see it. Yeah, still. So y'all, like I said, I'm going to fill these halfway. And then put me some crumb topping on top. I just got to make sure I get all the the muffins done first. So I can know how much crumb topping to split up amongst these. So I got to do all that first. Just so I can make sure I have enough crumb topping. And actually, I probably can fill these up about a third or 3/4 of the way. Because muffins, they tend to rise. But at least for me, they don't rise as much as cupcakes usually. Where it's just like all over the place. And I've had cupcakes all over the pan and the oven burning up, and I put way too much mix in there, but I think these will be okay, about 3/4 of the way up. Thinking they should. I've done it before, and they were okay. Right, so let me get the other pan. Y'all, I hope y'all been doing okay. This is, I guess, my second video for the new year on this channel. So, like I said, definitely I hope y'all been doing okay. Let me know how y'all doing in the comments, y'all. Definitely want to know. I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, too, right about now. So, let me know how y'all doing in the comments. Or how y'all holding up, I'll put it that way. Let me move this out the way. Move it on out the way. Give me some more liners. But as for me, I'm doing okay. We, of course, thankfully still have a job at this point. So that's a good thing. And I'll be taking a vacation soon. I'll tell y'all all about it soon, too. I'll do another podcast about it. A little small, short podcast episode about it. I'll be taking one soon as well. You see, that may be enough. Let me see. It may just be enough for these the last 3. You don't need that last one. Okay. All right, I don't need the last one. All right. So I don't need this last one. So I got 8 jumbo muffins. Like I said, they're banana coffee cake muffins, and with the crumb topping in it. Uh-oh. On up there. Okay. I'm bringing this on back. So all I got to do now is go ahead and put the crumb on top. Whoopsie daisy. I'm just going to I need another spoon with this, not a fork. I use 2 spoons. So I'm going to find me another spoon so I can push this on off. So I'm just going to go ahead and just, like I said, just push this on top of her. No rhyme or reason. But I'm definitely trying to make sure I have enough for all these muffins, actually. So I'm just dumping like a little spoonful of the crumb topping on top of these, y'all. Like I said, no rhyme or reason. And whatever I got left, I just want to make sure I have enough. But I will go back and make sure it has more on there for whatever's left. So like I said, I love the crumb topping. So I do want to make sure there's more left. I'll put it that way so I can put them on there. Uh-oh. Like I said, I'm just dropping it by droplets on whatever it's called. I don't know. Pieces. Drips. I don't know. On top of these. Oh, goodness. All right. Just putting the rest on her, like I said. Putting the rest on her, y'all. All right. So this is all. This is going in the oven to bake about 15 minutes, y'all. Right? I mean, I got a little bit more over here. Just want to put some on her as I see fit, I guess. Right. All right. And like I said, this is it, y'all, for this. Go ahead and throw these bad boys in the oven. Let them cook for about 15 minutes, and then be taking them out. Trying to get all this little crumb off her, y'all. As much as I can, I guess. Like I said, it's my favorite part. And if it's your favorite part, put it in the comments. I definitely want to know. Let me know, y'all. Let me know. So like I said, these are done for right now as far as me getting ready to put them in the oven. Let me pull this oven on down. My oven's already was preheating on 350 already. So let me get that off there. There we go. So I'm just throwing these bad boys into the oven. Guess I got 8 of them. So y'all, I'll be back in about 15 minutes. All right, y'all, the muffins are done. I'm about to take them out the oven. They look amazing. So I'm about to take them out the oven now, y'all. Out the oven they go. Out the oven they go. Woo, child. Woo, child, woo, child, woo, child. Let me get this other one up here. This one ain't even got 2 in there. Woo, child. Let me show y'all how these bad boys look. Woo, child. Ooh, they gonna love these tomorrow, y'all. They don't even know I'm making them, but they gonna love these tomorrow. They look amazing, y'all. And I cannot taste one of these on video for y'all because, like I said, these are for my coworkers. And it's only 8, so usually on Fridays, everybody's not there, so everybody should at least get 1 if they like banana muffins. Some folks may get 2, and that's okay, too. But like I said, y'all, they look amazing. Let me actually put this down, and I'll run the camera over them right quick. Give me a second, y'all. But they look amazing, amazing, amazing. Amazing. Proud of myself with these, y'all. It ain't the first time I've made them, but on camera it has been the first time. But they look amazing, y'all. Look at those bad boys. Look at them, look at them, look at them, look at them, look at them. Look at them, y'all. So good, so good, so good. So, y'all, I hope y'all have enjoyed this recipe. Like I said, this was banana coffee cake muffins. I'm just going to say banana crumb top muffins because I don't like the coffee cake part because it has no coffee. So, banana crumb cake muffins. So like I said, I hope y'all have enjoyed this recipe. Let me know in the comments if y'all gonna make this for your family or for your co-workers or for somebody's birthday. Let me know where you're gonna make them at. I mean, who you gonna make them for and when you gonna make them, y'all. I definitely want to know. And once you do make them, let me know how they taste. I know that they smell amazing. I can't taste one right now, but I've made them before, so I know they're gonna be doggone good, y'all. So with that, this is Toni with Eating Travel with Toni. Make sure that you, of course, subscribe to the channel if you already haven't. And then click the notification bell to receive all the videos that upload from this point here on out. I got a lot in the past. Go check those videos out too, y'all. So peace out and have a great one.